Goes again. My favorite part of the day is changing the logos the Null way. Boom. Actually, I'm gonna make that one a little bigger just to make it seem nice. Oh, wrong one. I did that to the wrong one. Pop. There we go. Easy peasy, boys. Look at that, all fancy and new. I mean, no one actually has new logos thus far. But either anyway, we're not worried about that. Let's get to the champ select. Now, I want to start off by saying this Janna ban. Awesome Bill has been playing a lot of Janna, so that's a pretty hard ban to that. They don't want to have to deal with that potential disengage and safety in the bot lane. And Udyr, Ahri, pretty standard bans as well.
Yeah, they heard B-Cam talking while he was shoutcasting how he loves Ahri, so they're like, nah, not gonna play her.
Yep, that's pretty good. Hey, you know, gotta do all that scouting, all the scouting done. And actually, look, Requiem banned Caitlyn, the first banned, Caitlyn, the first Caitlyn. They banned all of Chai's champions. They don't want him to potentially carry this game at all. So I would not be surprised to see like an Ezreal in this game. Or even a Sivir, but that is not necessarily a hard carry champion, so we'll have to see how it goes. As Cam the Man is going to get his Alistar first pick.
Yeah, Alistar, just going straight, like, the nice meat shield going on, getting some, just some good utility coming in, picking up the Lulu for even more utility. While on the other side, Requiem picks up Ezreal, like you were talking about, and Morgana, so that's probably our bot lane already, but you never be too sure.
Interesting that they pick up the Ezreal first. They really want to put Chai on a back-end champion right now. There's, what, Sivir and Ashe, Kog'Maw, potentially left up for maybe Corki.
Corki, yeah.
But Awesome's probably going to pick up the Echo, and that will be a lot of AP if they do pick up the Corki. Maybe a Draven? I'm not too familiar with Chai's champion pool, but...
If I see Chai pull out a Draven, I am going to... I'm gonna just nut.
You're gonna nut.
I'm a nut.
Wow.
Especially if he pulls off some, like, insane double axe into triple axe, just 1v2 in bot lane. It'd be great.
Oh, we'll have to see, as Echo does get locked in for Awesome, so that will be a lot of AP if they do decide to go on that Corki, with the Corki pick in the bot. So, there are now two potential lanes left. There's a top laner and an AD carry on the side that can be picked up for the Chiming Chimones. We're going to have to see what Requiem decide is more important at this pickup.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, we only really, one that's for sure is the bot lane ADC. I mean, Echo can go mid or jungle, Lulu can go top, mid. I mean... Really, we don't
yeah, but Awesome is an Echo player, and Star is a Lulu player, and Cowlord is kind of a carry player for his team, so I would expect to see him not on the Lulu. But B-Camp is gonna pick up the Anivia and the Kindred, and if is that just lolling me? Or are you just trolling me?
Is he? I think Chai is listening. Is Chai in the chat here?
It's possible.
I'm gonna check this.
But Jinx is another really good AD carry that could also work, so I'm curious to see what goes in the top lane. There's still enough AD carries for him to pick anything. He can pick Yorick AD carry for all I care, in all honesty. I mean, he should do well, and Olaf is a good lock-in for Cowlord. He has had incredible games on Olaf, done incredibly well, but they actually left the counter pick for Requiem, specifically in that top lane. So Requiem are just playing this champion side really well and reading exactly what they want.
So do you know what Chai's Twitch name is? Because I can't exactly tell.
I don't have a clue.
Brutaloman, Cash12121. Well, actually, Cowlord's in there. Cowlord's probably telling him like to hover Draven.
Probably. But there it is, you got the Tristana lock-in, so a really safe AD carry, coupled that with an Alistar, they're going to have a good time bot side. And that Ezreal is going to be an AD carry. What? Don't troll us, people. Don't troll us. Come on, just go to your assigned spots.
They have 45 seconds. They're they're just gonna sit there and wait.
Just go to your assigned spots. Thank you. Please. It's not a support, Ezreal. There we go. Alright, we got it eventually. Hey. So we see the team comps rounded out here. I like this team comp, actually, from Requiem. I love the Trundle. I think that's a really good pickup. It just eats away at tanks, even though there's no real tank on the side of Chimones other than potentially an Alistar. But I love Anivia. She has insane burst. She has insane damage. She can wave clear. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Kindred, also an insane jungler. So, we'll have to see how this goes for the Chimones, because Chimones don't have the strongest of laners, and forcing Chai on AD carry that he may not be comfortable with could prove to be a problem for Chimones. But Cowlord did pick up his Olaf, so who knows? This can go either way. I'm not too sure how he's going to win this, but if I had to go based on just how the records have gone, I would have to go with Requiem.
Yeah, I'm probably going to join you there on Requiem just because B Camp picked up Anivia, and Anivia's like my favorite champion. Especially closer to, like, say, like the 15-20 minute mark. If B Camp gets ahead going against Star, he can easily just...
Which he probably will.
Probably will. I mean, if he lands a stun into his Ice Shard, instantly kills Chai. Tristana does not really have the health to go along with that. And say if he had the Morgana on his side, he could just Black Shield it, but that's just...
Doesn't stop all that damage, though. I mean...
Doesn't stop all the damage. It would still hurt, but...
Yeah, there's not a lot there.
Well, actually, wait, no. It would stop most of the damage because all the spell effects will not go on to Chai, and the only thing that gives the E from Anivia's damage is the double damage it gets whenever it's comboed with the Q or the ult.
It stops the stun, the effects. Does it stop the...
Exactly.
The
no, it stops the effects.
Everything?
The damage... Yeah, it would stop the passive, because all the passive is just... Oh, all it is a slow.
Huh. You're right.
I believe that's how it is. I'm going to have to go and...
We'll have to find out, but we won't find out this game. Either way, they still have the Lulu shields, and they have the Lulu ultimate as well for Chai as well. So I'm not too worried about him either way getting bursted like that. But Chai has had incredible positioning in the past games, so I don't expect him to get caught out easily. I would expect Lulu to be using her ultimate on Cowlord, on the engagers like that, just to get a really good knock-up, really good team fight. So, we'll have to see how this team comp plays out. But, in all honesty, based on how these games have gone in the past, I gotta give it to Requiem just by their score alone, and that Chimones won their first game. Actually, their last game they won. So, hey, maybe they got a good win streak, maybe they're on a roll and they're feeling it. It's possible, so...
you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, Xpeke did pull an Xpeke, so I mean, anything can happen.
Xpeke. Dude, I love Xpeke.
Xpeke is awesome. I felt so bad when he left and then his other team that he tried to go make just failed.
It didn't fail. He got semifinals in Worlds. What do you mean failed? What do you mean failed? He did just as good as Fnatic.
Apparently, Chimones did not win the last game.
Oh, maybe
but they won their game before last.
Oh, they won their game before last. Okay, so I'm crazy then. Yeah, because they played digital esports. Yeah, okay, you're right. So, anyways, we'll have to see how it goes. If they can actually come back for this win against Requiem, it's possible. They have comfort pick champions. Maybe Chai a little bit on the backside because of that Tristana pick, but Requiem did not want him to have anything at all. So,
oh no.
Identifying the threat and neutralizing it is the name of the game.
Basically, identifying the only gold on Chiming Chimones, and then banning him out.
I mean, honestly, Chai has been probably the best KDA on Chiming Chimones every game thus far, so that doesn't surprise me.
Chai is gold 2, I believe, and everyone else, the next highest, I think, is like silver 3. I believe. I
don't think rank really means much of skill, at least at this level. It's so up in the air with where it goes. Just going based on...
There's a pretty big skill gap between bronze and gold.
Yeah, bronze and gold. I mean, if silver is different. I honestly think that the skill in silver varies so much because it's so oversaturated with trolls and stuff, just like bronze, but like, if you're in bronze, you deserve to be bronze, I'm sorry. I think that silver through gold is just so overly saturated, it's just, you can't get a good judge on how good a person can be, because silver can range from, you know, gold players, even maybe low plat players who, you know, are just starting their ranked, or, you know, really, really garbage silver players. So it really can be anything. I honestly think that Requiem are the better laners, and Chai is the best laner on, or the best player on Chimones, just from their past record and his KDA and his farm. I think he's got the most farm in this tournament thus far in a single game. Can't remember, but I'll have to check that out. So,
Chai's got the Dragon Trainer Tristana skin.
That's my favorite skin. I actually bought that, and I don't even play AD carry.
It's my favorite skin too, but the death animation's so sad.
I don't even pay attention. I just don't ever die.
Watch the death animation. Watch it
Nope.
this game.
Nope. That's why you get the skin, because you have all of the reasoning to not die. You have that much more reason to not die.
I know. But with as much as Chai was being banned against, I have a feeling he's also gonna be focused in every team fight.
Yeah, I agree.
So what I want you to do is, if he dies, just watch that death animation. I don't care if you're in a play-by-play. Cut the play-by-play.
No, I'm not gonna cut the play-by-play to watch an animation I can watch in a solo queue game. Come on, man. Where's their sense of professionalism, bruh?
This is too damn sad.
I don't want to be sad. That'll affect my play-by-play even more so. Anyways, Juggler starting on separate sides of the map. Awesome is starting on the weak side. Actually, yeah, gonna get the nice leash from Cowlord. Bot side's gonna get the nice leash for Brettle Games. And standard lanes, no lane swap happening here, as Tristana Alistar should do pretty well here.
Yeah. And then, like, we were talking about the positioning for Tristana, well, Chai earlier. Chai has really good repositioning with her jump whenever she needs it, but then Ezreal also has his Essence Flux to come back, like, hey, okay, you're repositioned, I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah,
and
but
so
I believe that the jump from Tristana actually has a longer range, though.
It does have a longer range, but at the same time, the spells from Ezreal will possibly be able to counteract that, especially if he gets a Frozen Gauntlet, just so that he's able to slow on a Q. And so if he can just use his Essence to get in range of the jump and hit a Q, then the jump will basically mean nothing.
Oh, trade level 2 hit for both players up in the top lane. Both chugging those corrupting potions. And they're going to be fine up there. A lot of aggression up there. I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I'm expecting a lot of trading. But explosive charge onto Awesome Bill. Little bit of damage, not too much, but just to say, hey, I'm still the carry for Chimones. Back off.
Doesn't matter if you have me on a back foot champion. I'll still poke you.
That's what he wants to say. Awesome Bill's threatening with that positioning for the Dark Binding, but Chimones know that. And they're prepped to respond accordingly. Yeah. Carolord's pushing this under tower. Easy peasy, trying to deny some farm now. Trades. Kindred's coming up for the gank. She has the blue buff. Pops the frenzy. Gonna get the jump. Lots of damage. Flash from Rebel Eye is gonna pick up first blood onto Cowlord. Star's taking a lot of damage. Gets the polymorph swapped. So she's safe at the cost of no summoner spells. She should remain safe. But farm advantage every lane on Requiem other than the jungle, which is not going to be too big of an issue, as Kindred should pick up some stacks.
Yeah, and then the one thing that I'm worried about for B Camp in the mid lane is just the sheer mana cost that Nivea has versus a Lulu, who does have some mana costs.
Uh-oh! Gank from the jungler. Teleport down from Cowlord is big. That possibly was a DC, but red buff on Awesome is going to slow down Morgana. Double kill for Chai. Exactly the person they wanted to shut down gets a double kill.
Yeah, SpongeBob, during that fight, had just stopped moving. He was just staying there.
Yep.
I was going to call out that he was DC, but I wasn't quite sure, and then just nothing.
I thought he was doing really, really good. Really good patience practice there to stay out of the Echo Stun, in all honesty. So, yeah, we can't do anything about that. We're mid-game, boyos. Sorry about that. Fix your potatoes, fix your hamsters. Don't forget to feed them, boys. This is why...
Get a better graphics card.
This is what we deal with this, so... That's how it goes. He's disconnected. Finally, we can get back into the game, potentially.
No, he had actually disconnected right as the pause started. That was him coming back and disconnecting again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's having some problems there.
No big deal. We'll see how this goes. If Requiem lose this, I can't say if they're letting it go, so I can't do anything at this point. Gonna do the nice stretch, gonna take a nice break, get prepped for the next push here, teleport down for Cowlord, flash down as well. Rebelize has his teleport if he wants to make use of it to push that top lane even farther, but I don't expect it now they all have the TP advantage. I can't actually look at the map while we're in the pause screen, which kind of is pretty garbaggio, but hey, whatever. I'm gonna finish up this pause. It seems like everyone's ready. Yeah, you gotta love the love. Gotta love the love, boys.
Alright. But yeah. Just looking at all the... Are we enforcing the 3-minute rule?
No, because Cam's trying to buy for time.
Okay.
Alright, here we go, and we're finally in the game. After 2 kills for Chai, the 1 carry on Chiming Chimones, couple that with Cowlord, who got an assist as well for the teleport, so... He's gonna miss some farm up in the top lane, gonna be a little bit far behind this Trundle. Awesome's gonna find Brettle in the jungle. That's a Kindred level 4. You don't want to deal with that, you're super low. Flash! Comes out, flash from Awesome as well. Cowlord's gonna walk up, waltz, and say, hey, get away from my jungler. Now B-Camp's roaming down from the mid lane, getting pinged out. Wall gonna provide the pressure that he needs to push Cowlord off. Flash is traded for the junglers on both teams. Oh, the BM backstop with the Tormented Soil. Oh, gotta love that. Gotta love the BM backstop again. BM backstop!
Another BM.
Oh, man. Awesome build just being a menace. Rocket jump in from Chai, gets into full charge, explosive charge onto SpongeBob. Lots of damage. He's gonna have to eat both of his biscuits in order to sustain. And he'll be just fine in the bot as Awesome Build does show up. But Cowlord does finally have to go top lane after he's lost 2-3 waves up in the top lane to that tower.
I think I might be a little bit too tired, but I kind of see SpongeBob in Ezreal's hair there.
Yeah, Visago, are you drunk?
I am under 21. I am not drunk.
Oh, I can't ask that then. Are you on the marijuana? Binding lands onto Chai. Tormented Soil Thunderlords pop. A little bit more than half health, but he'll be fine because of the Alistar sustain.
I am not in Colorado, so I am...
Okay.
It's illegal here, so...
Trading in the top lane. Rebelize does not have any mana. Cowlord does. He's chasing him off of that farm. Level 6 to Rebelize. Now Cowlord is 4. That teleport did get his 80 carry a double kill, but it cost him a lot of farm. Awesome! What are you doing? Use the map! Use your eyes, my friend! And he got the kill from the red buff, it looks like.
Awesome is learn how to look at his map and understand that there's an enemy kindred right there killing you.
He was awkwardly walking, not paying attention. He was probably looking at the top lane, going for a potential gank, but he needs to pay attention to his champion. You look quick and then go back to your champion. You don't look there for more than a second, and it cost him his life.
Yeah, there's also an option in the menu, for anyone who doesn't know this, that you actually go and turn on to where your screen flashes whenever you take damage. Mm-hmm. That would probably help you out a little bit if you're ever jungling and watching lanes too much.
Yeah, in that situation, it would have definitely helped, but...
It has saved my life more times than I can honestly count.
Oh, bronze, man. That's what happens. But hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too big a deal. Oh, well... Kindred did get a stack from the kill, however. Binding on the Cam the Man lands. Lots of poke, not really all that much, actually. Kindred comes down. Flash from Cam the Man. That's a big summoner spell gone for that Alistar. Binding does not land, and he's in the tower range, so he should be pretty safe. As Requiem are trying to force some pressure on the bot lane now.
Yeah, then Calor is just up there pushing and doing what top lane does best and pushing the minion waves under the tower. He has all the force to kind of push Rebel Eyes back until he's low on mana. And then Rebel Eyes is like, oh, hi, I'm going to take advantage of this. And just whittles him down like Trundle does best.
Oh, jump in from Chai. Gets a little one auto attack on Awesome Build. Not necessarily worth the mana cost, but hey, he's going to have the lane pressure down there with the BF Sword to a tier. Not too worried about that. Brettle Games coming for the roam from the Tri-Bush. Gets spotted out. Chiming Chimones see it. They don't want to deal with any of it.
You see, Awesome needs to get a lesson from Chai and looking at your map.
Uh-oh. Little bit of auto on Brettle Games. Cam the Man goes down because they wanted to auto attack and BM the back from Brettle Games. It cost them a kill onto the Ezreal, who was really behind in this lane because of the 2 kills, but... Ooh, stun lands on a Star Sketch, a little bit of damage, and B-Camp is doing a lot in this lane. And Star Sketch is probably going to have to back. Chop onto Cowlord, lots of trading back and forth. Pillar goes down. He pops it. He has his ultimate to run away. He flashes as well. Rebel Eyes does have his flash. He does not want to use it. And now Cowlord's probably going to have to teleport top to get that CS. But Awesome is there in the top lane. Not necessarily sure why. But he's waiting there. He's waiting. And he's going in 1v1 with 2 minion waves. Ults in, gets a little bit more damage, but that's a chilling smite. It flashes away into the brush. Trundle flashes as well. Cowlord's not there in time. Awesome, what are you doing? Axe lands, gets the slow on Rebel Eyes. Can they get this? The true damage from the axes. Can they do it? Awesome goes down to the minions, and they get it, but Cowlord got minion blocked, and the minion block takes him down. That's a double kill for Rebel Eyes. Ridiculously overextending aggression from Awesome and Cowlord. Totally unnecessary.
Can we call that a Summoner's Rift kill number 4?
We can call that just a bad idea. That's what it is. We can call that a bad idea.
Oh my.
Yeah, Kindred's
Any
getting
hope
pinged
for
out.
Chai carrying is slowly going down the drain.
Yeah, when your team's doing this kind of miscommunication, there's not much you can do regardless of how well you're doing in lane. I mean, you have this pressure in the bot lane. You have all of the thing you need down here. Then you go in under level, half health to a full health Trundle who's in 2 minion waves. You try to 1v1 him with 2 minions while you're under leveled and you have less health than him already as it is. You blow the teleport of your top laner and you still go in under tower to try and force that kill. Really not needed.
I know, and then just Awesome in general has been making some really questionable everything this game so far. And, I mean, first he didn't notice twice now that he's just been walking by and someone's been hitting on him, he doesn't notice for a good bit. That play there just proved that, I mean, he's going in on stuff that he really should not be going in. I mean, he probably could have justified if he waited for the TP from Cowlord. If Cowlord TP'd to one of the last 2 minions there before it died, and then gone in and tried to stun him there while Trundle waited for him.
Yeah, it could have been a totally different thing. He just went in way too early.
And then he also went in as the 2 minions died, so Cowlord had to TP to the turret just to go help him. And then Cowlord wound up dying as well, so it just was a double kill that went to Trundle, which Rebel Eyes is probably make the most. I mean, he already has his Titanic Hydra done now. Yeah. Whereas Cowlord only has a Warden's Mail, and Corrupting Flask and a Ruby Crystal. I mean, he is 50 farm behind, and now 2 kills, so he is extremely far behind, and with top lane being the farm lane that it is, he's probably not going to be able to come back from that unless he makes some outstanding TP plays, which he's not going to be able to make for the next, I want to say, almost
4 minutes or so?
Yeah, about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And not to mention all that on top of it, right now Trundle is 50 CS up. B Camp is 40 CS up. Luckily, Chai is barely out farming SpongeBob and has one more kill than him, so at least Chai is somewhat ahead. But SpongeBob decided to go ahead and finish off his his Manamune, which is a significantly less costing item than whatever it is that Chai is going for, which I don't believe Chai has backed. Yeah, Chai has 1,400 gold in the bank right now, so he hasn't backed yet, and I'm waiting to see what he'll get because right now we have no idea. The BF sword goes into too many things, and the dagger could easily just be going into Berserker Greaves. So right now we just don't know.
Yeah, this could go either way in the bot side. Chai is slightly ahead in gold, but if his team's this far behind just in the laning phase alone, I mean, there's not much they can do. Olaf being forced to rush tank items this soon, not even getting a Titanic himself, not getting any kind of damage is really, really detrimental for any kind of Olaf. Brettle Game's coming for the gank. The ultimate from Tristana is going to knock her back. Not enough damage to pull out a kill. She's going to keep jumping forward, but still only forcing a little bit more damage. Now Rebelize is going to force the top lane turret take some damage with those 2 minion waves, but Cowlord should be able to farm those up easy peasy.
I just hate seeing pink wards and just like supports with no attack speed just saying like, I'ma get it. I'ma get it.
Yep.
I'ma get it.
Yep.
Got it.
Takes a little bit, but they get there in the end, my friend.
Oh yeah, but that's like, I want to say 5 seconds that you're just sitting there that the other team could easily turn on you. And that's the price that it takes to go get a pink ward.
Pillar from Cowlord goes down. Ultimate pop from Cowlord as well. Rebelize does not have flash. There's nothing there to do. Nice binding ultimate. And SpongeBob's not going to pick up the kill because Ozabil secured it with this Tormented Soil. Easy peasy. Lemon Squeezy Chai greeted for a little bit more before he backed, and it cost him again the curse of the one more wave. But now Cowlord's getting dunked on by Trundle. Gonna back off easily. Be totally safe. B-Camp goes under tower to get a lot of damage onto Star. That stun lands and you pretty much take half of your health from 2 attacks. So, gotta be really careful there. And now Froggen in the mid lane is now farming for days. No kills yet, but hey, that's how Froggen do.
Yeah, he has 120 farm by 12 minutes. That's what I aim for by 20 minutes. That shows how bad I am.
Yeah, that shows about your character more than his, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Granted, by 12 minutes, I also normally have at least 2 kills and a first blood. I'm a very much more aggressive. I don't care about farm type.
Yeah, well, we'll see. A lot of pressure provided up in this top lane. Now, Rebelize is up, what, 60 CS? 62 CS. That teleport, you know, did help Chai in the bot lane, but it cost Cowlord this entire laning phase. He is just under so much pressure from Rebelize. He cannot do a thing.
Oh yeah, earlier he was pushing Rebelize under turret and staying there. But Rebelize was like, okay, fine, I'll win the late game. I'm gonna sit here and farm everything you send to me.
Oh,
and now Pillar needs... Yeah, Pillar coming in, it's like, hi, Pillar up your butt.
Yep. And again, the Chomp's going to take down the damage of Cowlord. There's nothing he has. He does not have any corrupting potions. His teleport will be up in a little bit, but he's going to have to stay there. Yep. Well, a lot more damage on a Star Sketch. She has her ultimate and flash and barrier. Pops the barrier. Cowlord gets popped up by the Pillar again. And now it looks like a 4 in the mid lane for Requiem. Cowlord is staying under his tower. Rebelize is pushing incredibly hard, but Requiem want the mid tower. And they're going to get it. There's nothing Star Sketch can do. The binding does not miss. Flash from Star Sketch. She still has the ultimate. Very late ultimate. Awesome goes in onto Brettle Games. Not going to matter. Chrono shifts back. Gets a lot of damage on the B-Camp. Flash from B-Camp goes in. Ultimate from Camp the Man gets the headbutt pulverize. Exhaust goes down onto Anivia. The egg is popped. Kindred pops the ultimate on the wrong person. Egg is taking a lot of damage. B-Camp goes down to Chai. Teleport from Cowlord comes in. forces them back, and oh, the Ezreal ultimate picks up Star Sketch.
Alright, well, starting off on that fight, it looked like a really good fight. The wall went down B camp. As a not Tilt. You haven't changed his name on the stream yet, by the way.
Okay.
As Chiming Chimones decides that they're gonna try and push the tower. But what B camp did there is that, like I said earlier, the combo from Nivea really, it has to be, the E has to hit after a Q or an ultimate, and he just threw out the E without either, and so it only did half the damage.
He had the cooldowns, man.
No, he had his ultimate up. His ultimate was right there ready. All he has to do is hit E and then ultimate. You can actually do hit the ultimate down in time after you E, but he just could not get it there. And so because of that, that's what allowed Star Sketch to live on that first part. And then the Kindred ultimate, like you said, went down to the wrong person. If he got that down onto the egg, that could have been a completely different fight, because as soon as the Nivea comes back up, just an ult E instantly will pop whoever was low there.
Yeah, but Anivia would have been very low health regardless of how it went, so Cowlord teleporting in would have sealed the deal. But the binding lands on to Star Sketch, and she goes down to B camp. Gonna take one back for Requiem there. Now a 6,000 gold lead for Requiem, and they're pushing on all fronts.
Oh yeah, all I'm waiting is for someone just to TP down to bot lane and be like, okay, time to get 3 towers.
Yep, Shy's gonna be defending this alone with Came the Man, but not much he can do here. Lots of damage come from Anivia and SpongeBob. Ezreal doing a lot here. Pulverize comes through. Oh, that passive from Anivia, double stun. Now Revelized and Brettle Games are forcing this top lane, and Chiming Chimones cannot respond to any of this pressure here. Now 2 towers going down immediately, directly after the first 2. Cam the Man gets bound up, stunned up, soiled up, and kill over to SpongeBob. Echo is gonna land the stun on the B camp. The egg is gone. Explosive charge goes down, gets the kill onto Chai. He is down to a quarter health now, but that is 4 kills for Chai. So we'll have to see if he can make use of them, but red team, Requiem, picked up that Rift Herald for, I believe, Kindred, so she will be making all of these map rotations and be an insane hassle for the team.
I would just like to point out that the skill difference that we were talking about earlier, one thing that is easy enough to show here is how Chai, the only gold member on Chiming Chimones, has 136 farm. Everyone else who is silver and under has highest 75. Whereas on this side of sorry there. On the side of Requiem, thank you. Everyone who's gold, 140, 140, 140. And Brettle, I believe it was the only silver I saw on that team, is only at 60.
Yeah, but
she's also jungle.
You gotta think
so
there's a jungler that you're talking about for the farm.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, but also you gotta think Cowlord would teleport it down, and he was on the back foot ever since then, and Trundle was pushing him under his tower the entire laning phase. So you can't really account that too much of Cowlord's problem. He overstayed in the bot side. So I mean,
well, I mean, Olaf, though, does have enough wave clear. Just if you get it right there on the line of your turret, you can just sit there and wave clear and push and stay like exactly what Rebelize was doing earlier, getting the farm just before it hits your turret and collecting all that farm right there. You don't have to be constantly pushed up, which is what Cowlord was doing that entire laning phase. He was just pushing as hard as he could, trying to get up against Rebelize, thinking he was putting Rebelize on the back foot, but Rebelize knows how to fight and farm under turret.
Yeah, but you gotta also imagine that Cowlord got forced under tower, and there's really a difficult time doing that, at least for an Olaf. Easy peasy. But Cam the Man takes a lot of poke damage, takes the ultimate and the flash. Very late ultimate. Flash down as well. Trundle and Morgana are on their way. Spooky Ghost will give the hugs. Flash from SpongeBob to win. Cam the Man goes down. Chai does not have jump. Rocket, Buster, shot, whatever you want to call it. Knocked Awesome Bill back, but it's not enough. And that's 2 kills over the side of Requiem. Yeah,
and that's what I was talking about earlier, how,
What was that ultimate? Nothing happening. Just walking back and forth awkwardly through the jungle. Requiem are forcing so many fights here, and they're winning every single one of them. 11,000 gold on the side of Requiem. Every outer turret down for Chiming Chimones. And now they're going to force an inhibitor turret, it looks like. But Chai is back up. He's running back. They're taking the tower down fast. The stun from Echo is going to only hit no one as the Black Shield comes up big. B-Camp's going to pick up Cowlord. That's a lot of damage down for Chiming Chimones. Flash from Awesome comes through. Red Buff's going to do a little bit of damage. Battle Games just can't get there in time. And they're going to take this bot inhibitor and back off to live another day and take the next objective.
Yeah, that's a lot of just what they're able to do, because they're able to force these fights with the Anivia stun, with the Trundle Pillar, with the Morgana stun. They're able to force so many fights going in, and Team Chiming Chimones just can't retaliate. They don't have many tanks other than Cam on Alistar. As Battle Games might be picked up here? No.
No.
But with Cam on Alistar, and all Cam has is a Face of the Mountain and a Sight Stone. Cam has no real tank stats yet. And then Cowlord has been building mostly a tank with the Randuins, but that's still the only item that that Cal has, and that's just not enough. And then, so their main front line still does not have the ability to really go against, and both those are just armor. The only magic resist I see is the Chalice on Star Sketch and the Merc Treads on Cowlord. So that's why B-Camp is able to pretty much just burst out everyone down there.
Oh, the binding lands on to Cam the Man. Chai is given instantly ultimate and Star's ultimate. Lulu comes through for Cam. Awkward pulverize hits no one. And Requiem are just running away with this team fight. Olaf pops the ultimate, flashes away. He's still alive, but for how long? Tries to get some damage. SpongeBob for the win. Takes out. Awesome. Cowlord goes down to Rebelize. The pillar. The binding does not land, just barely. Explosive charge is on SpongeBob, but it's not enough as Ezreal does swap it around. That's a quadra kill for the team of Requiem, and they will take the game off of this as the death timers are at 20 seconds. There's not much they can do, and the surrender comes out, and Requiem take the game 5-16. Oh, man.
At 21 minutes 57 seconds.
Yep. That's a quick game.
What is our fastest game in the tournament so far?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look.
Because I think that was pretty fast. I think we
had a sub 20-minute game before, honestly.
Have we?
So I think so. But
I'd like to find out. Where is Dyrus when you need him?
I know, where's Dyrus? Stats guy, man, stats guy. Anyways, we're gonna update the Be Right Back screen.